What's up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C. And but this particular podcast, yes, I'm still not showing my face this week, but I want to get here and do a podcast real quick, and have it pre-recorded for tomorrow. So this is day 51. If y'all are watching from my YouTube channel, I appreciate people who have been watching, listening, and in the future, I say hi to my YouTube fam. I also say hi to my podcast listeners who are listening, part of my podcast fam. My Tasha CISO fam. Just my fam. Period. From the Comcast. I said Comcast podcast. So this is like day 45 or day 44 of you watching the numbers. Then this would be the Tasha C show, which is, I'm recorded through Speaker. That's a platform that I use to create my shows and my first platform. So shout out to them. But just to let y'all know, I am recording using the podcast recording creator on my phone. So if y'all hear clicks and notifications, do not be alarmed on your phones or laptops or wherever you're hearing my lovely voice from. That's just how the app is set up. So you might hear, that's coming from my side, okay? Y'all, if I knew a way to like have it where you couldn't hear what we consider background noise, I would. But I'm just giving a disclaimer, and if I can, to remind myself, y'all going to keep hearing it. Y'all, I'm just going to have like a rant. I might even do 45, the whole full 40 minutes, y'all, so get the popcorn. But, I wanted to go a little bit further and talk about this whole pettiness of the Omarion thing. Now, if y'all just listened yesterday, to when I was talking about it, besides dating with dogs, really talking about that one person on the Ready to Love show, Darren, and the lady he, was originally pursuing, or one of the main women he was pursuing about, can you date somebody who has dogs, and, you don't really like dogs and so forth, okay? Even if they're your soulmate. But the other part that came in was this whole Omarion thing. I didn't know also it was Fizz to Flat's birthday. That's what I'm going to call Fizz. Fizz to Flat. Because ain't nothing fizzling or I'm not going to say ain't nothing fizzling popping that he think it is. Instead of Little Fizzle Pop. And, you got Dirty Pop. Shout out to Keisha Urban with that. And at least, like I said, Little Fizzle Pop. I'm going to call him Fizz to Flat. Okay? Fizz to Flat. Now, Fizz to Flat birthday was today, right? I did not know the announcement of him getting this tour, Mario getting this tour, which has nothing to do with B2K. He also presented it on Fizz to Flat birthday, okay? And he, also I seen on also shout out to T and Shade, Instagram account. They had snippets of, because I was like, when I thought about it, how's J Boog feeling? And, about this. I know he's steaming, whatever, right? But he was like this. Because he even congratulated Omarion with the tour, whatever. And he said he was going to show up, the tour. And I seen Spectacular was even in the comments, talking about, we can get that member of our group, whatever, blah, 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 whatever. And he was saying on this snips from his live, and he was like, well, thanks to, he really said, thanks, well, if 99% of this basically came in, he was like, yeah, projects, but the whole, constant thing, was 99% Fizzle Pop's fault, or something like that. I'm just paraphrasing, but he even called him Fizzle Pop. So Fizz to Flat, basically his actions, and, I also heard, this is hearsay, this part. Allegedly, this is not the first time that he, Fizz has went after Omarion's, girl that Omarion has went with in the past as well. And if y'all remember the Jamie Foxx show, I forgot where it used to come on, whatever. One time, they, J Boog and Fizz to Flat used to be on there, I think it was like 10 years ago. And, Claudia Jordan used to be on, I forgot who was the other comedian besides Jamie Foxx that was on there. I don't know if Jamie Foxx, because sometimes he wouldn't be at the shows. He would, be on the show sometimes or whatever. And they were on there. And they were always, I think Fizz to Flat was one of the people, I don't know what J-Bug would have, but they used to be like, Marion's this way, blah, blah, blah. This is kind of like where it was kind of divided between, three different sets. And what I mean by this is Marion's by himself, and then you had, Raspy was going through his issues, and then you had J Boog and Fizz the Flat were together, right? They were like talking, like I guess they were gonna like work on projects together at this time. And also they, I don't know if it's Fizz the Flat, but I do Fizz Flat saying this and or J Bug, but they were talking about, people, they, bad or whatever, Omarion's mad, they didn't want you to get all the girls, blah blah blah, and all this other stuff, whatever. So but I'm not gonna say exactly who it was because I don't remember, but they were saying like this, like, oh, they on some other stuff, but we got stuff planned out. We were the one getting the girls back in the day, and all this stuff, actually getting all the girls, and people hating, Mario Touch is hating all this other stuff, So, but so how like seemed like Fizz the Flat even kind of fell out with J Bug. So I just wanted to bring up about this real quick. This is not the first time, but we all personally have known somebody that is in the situations where you have these people who purposely, they claim they friends, but like I said, I know about the situation. I don't hang around people like that, but I do. I mean, how you know somebody like that, where you have these guys, and sometimes some females too, that sit there and they smash, and they smash supposedly, their significant other or the baby mama, baby daddy, or husband or wife, whatever, be up there smashing and smashing they person. Okay, so for example, remember y'all, but this was extra foul. Now remember the Jacksons of they're just screwing and shit. Remember what I don't know, Jermaine, whatever. So many of them and stuff like that. Remember one of the brothers ends up not only this one woman married and had, I think, kids, or at least was in a relationship, had kids with one of the Jacksons, right? But turns around and now she's with, I don't know, she's still with one of the brothers and had kids too. So the kids is up here cousins, they're cousins and siblings, okay? Ugh. And remember y'all now, if y'all heard about one of the singing legends, Bob Womack, right? And, Sam Cooke, I know she gonna come. Okay. Now, this is some of the most crazy stuff, because I knew some about the story, but I honestly didn't know about too recently, seeing some of the memes on Instagram and then kind of looking at Wikipedia. And I did hear about this before. Now, Bob Womack, he actually died about 5 years ago, right? And he was cool, and I think worked with Sam, Sam Cooke and stuff, whatever, as well, and he was supposed to be allegedly close. Yeah, he was, okay, he started off as lead singer of the Vans Musical Valentinos, and Sam Cooke's background guitarist and stuff like that, whatever. But here's the thing, he was on some other shit, okay? Really on some other shit. And, 3 months after his death, Womack married, Barbara Cooke, which was Sam Cooke's wife. Okay, some people thought it was Chris, and he was ostracized by some music. So Womack's brother turned against them. So did his audience. Sam Cooke family also was arranged. 3 of his brothers, Sam's brothers, I guess, sold to Womack in a hotel in Chicago. Womack claims he initially went to Barbara's side to console her with his penis. Ain't this some shit? Anyway, filing co-status for the fear that she would be left alone and do something crazy. And here to get his sick ass. I mean, he's passed away, whatever. But this was like, this is something else. I just want to bring up how, some of these friends be plotting. Friends, they wolf in sheep's clothing. They appear some way, but they slithering because they got a reptile tongue or some lizard or some gator, or, some snake or whatever, because they on some other stuff and they plotting. And as I'm saying, like, knowing people like that they sit here and pretend to be your friend and they screw one or multiple people that you so-called are with. And then that's just all trifling the damn people are that you mess with, because if they're sitting here and willing to screw your so-called friend who ain't shit and backstab you, like, well, that should show the character of them as well. But I'll get back to it, y'all. Okay, so here's the other part that showed his ass was nasty as hell and stuff. And, it was like, okay, whatever. It goes as far as 1970. Walmart brought separated because he was having an affair with his 17-year-old stepdaughter. It wouldn't matter what it was, but it makes him sick, the child of Sam Cooke and Barbara. And his ass should have got beat up then, whatever, okay, even more. In a tussle, Barbara fired a gun at her husband and grazed bullets, and their voices fell out in 1971. Quarter bottom. Linda never spoke to her. Linda never spoke to her mother again, and that's kind of messed up. Because she, that's just some sick ish itself, whatever. So sick ass went to be with the mom, and then slept with her daughter. That's okay. Like I said, there's other issues. That's some predator, really truthfully, some pedophile shit, whatever. And that's messed up. Where two of a marriage. Okay, wait. Cook had two, daughters from her marriage. Okay, his son had two daughters from the marriage to Sam Cooke. Son, okay. Dang. And then this is kind of like, how some messed up stuff. His son, the Barbara Cook, now he did even have a son. But his son, and it was born 1966, and the son unfortunately committed suicide in 1986. Okay, I don't know. Cook had two daughters from her marriage to Sam Cooke. Trace Linda, she also had a son, Vincent Cook, that drowned. I don't know if Vincent... Oh, okay. Fortunately. Yeah, but that's some jacked up stuff. But anyways, so that's right there. Okay. And it's the most craziest stuff. Like, I forgot to mention here. Which is weird as heck, and I think it's still disturbing. Barbie's former stepdaughter, Linda Cook, had later married his younger brother, Cecil Womack. Bobby and Linda collaborated on a hit So Woman's Gotta Have It, and he contributed some backwards to Cecil's and Linda's as they team up as Womack and Womack. What the hell? The truth is crazier than fiction, okay? Just some crazy shit, okay? But what I just want to point out is that there is some crazy people who just don't give a darn, whatever, okay? And I know something that's happened. I'm not going to say who it is and who it was, right? But there was this man, and he had a couple brothers, and one of his brothers, both his brothers he had helped out, whatever, right? And one of his brothers, he was married at the time when he, had multiple wives. But, I mean, not at the same time, of course, but I mean, like, this one, this wife, or whatever, got her, so I think she's passed away as well. But when his brother, who is pervert Pete type of stuff, this mofo was smashing his brother's wife, I guess they found out later. I mean, he's still kind of cornered off, still talk his brother, but the wife at the time was pregnant. They didn't have a kid. She didn't have no kids, period. But she ended up getting pregnant and having to terminate the pregnancy because she didn't know whether it was the brother's baby or her husband's baby. Okay? That's what I'm saying. This ain't no made up stuff thing. I just said what just happened. They are some foul ass people and stuff, whatever. So back to Omarion's level of pettiness. The thing is that April could only look at fish, but this is the same one who had to remind us how fat her cat was and whatever, and just act, showing and keep patting her cat. I don't know who was doing it more, Erica Lozana or her. Wait a minute, I think she outdid Edgar's all over, but they both like patting their coochies and stuff like they ain't got no damn sensation and shit several damn times, and how fat it was or whatever, okay? But how she was to brag about how good Fizz the Flat's penis is and how much love she getting, and I'm happy where I'm at, blah, blah, blah. But, because that's what I'm saying is, Fizz could have chose, if, it just, like, was it really worth it at the end? Because in the end, you know how much money, because people are like, I'm going to buy these tickets and stuff. Ever since this came out, this is 11:45 p.m. Like I said, I'm pre-recording it for Wednesday, November the 27th, 2019. Okay, y'all? But just saying in terms of, that shows, you do some stuff, how it comes back to bite your ass. And, if you on this vengeance, revenge, or doing some foul stuff like that, guess what? Not to turn, talk spiritual and biblical and stuff like that, but when you sow some, some rotten seeds, or you doing, malicious shit, don't think that stuff is not going to come back to you. Okay? And bite your ass. And anybody else, if it's more than one person, whatever, think like that's not going to happen. Because guess what? Omarion is about to moonwalk and touch and pop lock in 2020 with a tour, and people are going to go to it. Because like I said, Omarion, even though it's shown that he has doesn't he have I think about 3 like albums, he also had a couple singles, like, he was under, I don't think he's still under Rick Ross or whatever. Because I honestly ain't listened to, besides Supposed to Be, I honestly have not listened to the playlist of the Sex Playlist album that was originally supposed to be Love, Other Drugs, whatever. But, I think Bonnie Blue had it on her Instagram. But so I'm thinking I'm going to take a listen to the whole album. Because actually, I kind of listened to old as well. But my favorite album, if it was like not including the Sex Playlist, was Omarion 21. That, Obsession, all this, Icebox, Midnight, it's a very nice album. Okay, it's classic to me personally. Okay, I mean the first album was good. Okay, but you remember he nasty ass talking about some touch and all this stuff, turn the lights on and walk, and you listen to y'all. I'm not gonna say in there, even though I'm cussing every darn thing, and he up here talking, in between the song with this little nasty tail talking about, that song Touch, about in between what the girl's doing, and he's just laughing in the middle of the song, like, wait a minute, what is nasty ass just said? Look up the lyrics, okay? It ain't gross, but I'm just saying, like, oh, nasty little ass. Anyway, so, in this case, y'all, if some people want to ask, like, well, what prayer does Omarion, or how do he get his level of promise? Is the same, it's like, just change the one around to Sierra's prayer and stuff like that and whatever. But that's what I'm saying is that Omarion was able to move forward, and he has enough, like, leverage that he was able to do his tour where he didn't need B2K. You know what I'm saying, in order to do a tour. And like I said, even though we know how Shad Moss is, also known as Bow Wow is, well, we cannot say he does not have hits. But he not sitting there singing, if he does sing that song with Sierra, he better not be sitting here trying to disrespect Sierra again. He had no business doing that. Sierra mind her own business. She got a beautiful family and every damn thing. Mind your own business, Shad. You're staying like 10 minutes, but get the money and just go ahead and just keep going. I mean, but he does have enough hits where you cannot say that, he can't. Whatever, even Soulja Boy has them here. Unless he does that damn song, he just sitting at the. Oh, what? But I mean, I don't know if he's gonna sing "Y'all Bitch Y'all." I don't know how that's gonna come out. But anyway, y'all, it's like people are saying they still gonna go to this tour, or whatever. Which, like I said, but it's still a good lineup or whatever. Even though they switch a couple people like Lloyd, like I said, he's still very talented. His last album I gotta listen to again, whatever. Like I said, they got a good solid lineup. But like I said, immature, price ain't there and stuff like that. But that's what I'm saying is, like, you have to be careful of your actions. So Lil Fizz said he want to work. He put a manifest, whatever, that he gonna work on his other career because Rama, or some other stuff. But guess what? He manifests that, wanted to work on his own. So guess what? Fizz to flat, you get to sit there and work on your damn career. On your own, y'all figure. On April, I don't know if she come out mixtape, but remember she came out a song, I think, last year, whatever. I thought she was going to make an album or something like that. I don't know what the hell she's doing. But I'm just saying is, I wonder, is this stuff going to be... Well, I know they're probably going to have to wait a whole nother year. Because, they got 3 other franchises of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I think they're supposed to come out with a 5th spinoff. I don't know yet. But what I'm saying is that... that'll be interesting to say they're still together by next year. I'm not trying to wish bad on there because I have nothing to do with that, and I ain't trying to wish no stuff like that. But I'm just saying is that could have been some nice, not just a bags, because don't just get one bag, get bags, y'all. Okay, but I'm just like I said, right on Fizz to Flat's birthday, all this occurred. That Mario was like. I don't need y'all, and y'all ain't about to sit here keep making money off of me. But like I said, I knew was kind of wondering how, J Boog was going to respond to it, because like I said, Raspy, like I said, we kind of knew, like, I don't think he was even ready to get on the tour, because he still really needs help with a lot of things in terms of, like, dealing with whatever mental health issue and getting help, because he went through a lot of stuff. Okay, so I am just I'm just, that's the only thing I'm going to talk about today, was kind of like, Robert, and how people be pushing it, and even though I only got examples about, like, men who backstep people who are like family or not like family, and even knowing about, certain grimy ass people who do that to certain people, and will sleep with their girl, sleep with their guy, whatever, and even sometimes start a so-called relationship or situation, even a whole marriage or whatever, um, and then 9 times out of 10 they don't end up like working out. Like I said, it doesn't become a beautiful ending. And maybe it's some rare cases, but most cases, you take those chances, and guess what? All areas in your life get affected by that. You know what I mean? And so when you sit here and you do foul stuff to people, I know I'm being repetitive and stuff like that. Be careful what you do out here. Okay? And even looking from a spiritual third eye, you want to look at your whatever way it is. When you're sitting here and you're purposely, this ain't like some stuff like you didn't know what the hell was happening. Good and gotten well. And some hot cat stop you from getting your stacks. Okay? Some hot cat stopped Fist from Flat from getting his stacks. Okay? So again, I like to applaud that Omarion has won the Petty Award 2019. Shout out to Jay Lee's Corner. He is up here letting us know that meditation, the power of prayer, and staying focused even when everything is coming down to you. It wants, look at it, from a spiritual point, it wants like to keep going, pushing forward. When people seem like you think they have your back, or step levels of people you least expect. Because like I said, little Fizz to Flat, even had in the flashback of Black TV, like that was his brother, they were cool as heck, or whatever. And, wasn't Fist the Flat supposed to be the goddaddy of, Marion's and April's children? So the fact is, it's like, let's see if that fat cat for Fist the Flat was worth losing his stacks. So also, too, is, if he didn't do this stuff, you don't know, like, the doors of opportunity. He closed some in April, too. They probably closed some of the doors, on their own. They end up losing the key. The key doesn't work no more. And people seal the doors and doors that were supposed to be open for them. Not to say they ain't going to have opportunities and stuff, but, people, I just talked about how, like, Bobby Womack was kind of shunned for that trifling shit that he did. Not including the fact that his predator ass was messing with the stepdaughter, and then the stepdaughter married with his I'm like, what the But anyway, like I said, that does affect the dynamics of people, not just yourself. You want to be selfish. It affects, like I said, in this case, this affects the children to a certain point with this mess. They get into, like that could affect the children, affects the dynamics of you are. Sometimes businesses, they know you do foul stuff like that, you just do it for fun. You know what I mean? I'm just saying this. It's certain opportunities that who knows, y'all, if they were able to get together, and this BS did not happen. They, like I said, could have been a man that could have did, like remember New Edition, y'all. If y'all remember who New Edition is, and they one time even did an album after, that they did as grown ass men, where they included even Johnny Gill and Bobby Brown, even though this was like 10 plus years ago an album. And, even though now they separate and all this stuff, and they Velvet DeBow, New Edition here, and all this stuff going on. But I'm just saying this in terms of, like, it could have been opportunities where that could have expanded, where they could have did another B2K tour, or maybe possibly even did, I don't know, say, if they would have, like, done an album, because when they were kids, they were doing the combination of, like, you got the little rap part, and you're doing the little dance. So I don't know, say, if that, but, you just don't know, like, what would have been the opportunities, what they got as far as musical-wise, or careers. Shit, they could have, like, did another damn spinoff of, You Got Serving, y'all. I'm going to confess to you, y'all, this, too. I have not seen the complete movie You Got Served. I don't care how many damn times this came on BET. I think my sis named Nick had the damn DVD. I don't care. It wasn't like because I did not like it. I did not see the whole thing. Here's the part I see. Always the intro. And J Book dancing the hell out that damn scene, whatever. Even though my Robert flips in front of his competition and stuff, and still was able to keep his hat on. this backflip, whatever. I forgot, flip before backflip. Omarion, they try to do the sexy when he's dancing in the rain. And I wasn't looking to watch Omarion dance in the rain. I mean, I knew he was legal, right? Yeah, he was legal then. But dance in the rain, they had slow-mo, like, show him dance in the rain with his shirt off to show his little sexy little body. Show his body, whatever. That wouldn't sound right, say little body. But, that was the purpose, was to show, not to dance, but to have the girls, by that time they were, in their early 20s or something, and just to show the sexiness all in their bodies, whatever, while he's dancing, which I found out dancing with Little Saint. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know who Little Saint is. And I just see where their family, and who, just Jennifer Freeman, a couple of people at the hospital. I didn't see the rest of it. I didn't see the group that first served them, and I see at the end, usually, the last competition. I didn't see the whole damn movie, y'all, so I would have to honestly watch You Got Served. I think they made a spin-off of You Got Served too, but you never know. They could have been like the brothers or mentors or dads, whatever. I don't think they'd be old enough unless they were like having kids and stuff. But they could have possibly even spin off, got some on damn Netflix, Netflix or Hulu or something else, and got some damn series. Get a damn mini-series about what they came out, like the story, whatever. You don't know. Get a memoir in, a damn audio book. I mean, Mario can probably do that if he wants to, and get a memoir book, and if J Book would have, I'm just saying it's just certain opportunities, that could have expanded if they could have worked together, but it is what it is. But like I said, you got to answer for your, be accountable for your consequences and growing the hell up. So, anyways, y'all, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about, Fizzle the Flat and Omarion with this petty award. Like I said, I was just done. I was like, what? On Fizz the Flat's birthday? Oh my goodness. Okay. Dang, he brought it out with a bang. Like I said, Jay Lee Corner is right. That is, if there's a petty award, they need to come out with a petty award, y'all. Omarion needs to be the first recipient of the award. Petty award of the year, petty award in different categories. Yeah, that. Ooh, okay, y'all. That is all. I thought I was going to talk a little longer than that, but I just want to talk with y'all. So that's what I'm saying is people need to watch, as they say, watch what you put out there, okay? Because one day, if you're on some BS, it's going to hit you. And it's going to hit you harder than what you thought, okay? And if you're sitting here and put a good thing, you should be consistent and so forth. Things will eventually, in due time, come when it's supposed to come. Okay, y'all? So, hugs and loves, y'all. God bless. And I will see y'all either next video. I might pop up Thanksgiving. I don't know. Or maybe the day after Thanksgiving. Who knows? And y'all eventually will see my face. But I definitely want to come in and just do another podcast just to talk about, how some of these foul people were. But like I said, in the end, also about that circumstances that I told you about that man. Of course, he ended up the wife and her. I don't know if that was the reason why him and the wife divorced, but they weren't together anymore, and he's moved on to the marriage that he, and still married, whatever. So, and moved on, and whatever. So, but like I said, so the lady did pass away from, from illness. But like I said, it's just. Like I said, truth is damn near friction, y'all. Now, let me get out of here on Marion's unbotherness, and let me go ahead. All right, hugs and love. God bless. Take care, y'all.